Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. We've got a little bit of a slate for you guys. I'm going to have 3 NBA games I'm going to talk about. I'm going to have 3 college basketball games we'll talk about, and we'll go from there. Before we really jump into it, it was a very light day for me on the site. Obviously, as I'm recording this around 8 o'clock, none of the games are finalized yet. I will say Florida State looks like garbage as they're down 18 at halftime. Philadelphia is down 10 with 3 minutes to go, so that doesn't look good. My best bet was the Knicks. We also had Northern Arizona, Oklahoma State, and West Virginia for basketball. And then we had some hockey stuff that I'm not going to really go over because this is a basketball show. So we'll see how the night goes. We'll have a bunch of plays up for tomorrow. We already put up our college basketball as I'm recording this, and we've got 9 plays up on the site for college basketball, and we'll have about 4 or 5 for NBA. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys check out the link in the description, picksandparlays.net/Tim. 1 week pass for $70 or a month pass for $200. That will get you all the NBA or all the college basketball, depending on which one you want. I highly recommend college basketball right now because there's a lot of tournaments and everything going on. So, and there's going to be a lot more volume. If you guys are more interested in volume, lots of stuff over there. I will mention with the NBA for tomorrow, I do have a best bet, and that one is going to be in the Washington Atlanta game. So make sure you guys check out that. We'll start in the NBA. We'll go with my Nuggets. They're 11-point favorites against the Rockets. 232.5 is the total. Obviously, I'm never going to be laying that type of number. What I will do is I will take this game over the total. I think Denver puts up a bunch of points on the Rockets, who have been awful defensively this year. One of the bottom 3, I believe, in defense. And Denver's got a really solid offense. I do think that Houston's going to put up a little bit as well. I think 232.5 is just a tad too low. We'll go ahead and take that one over the total. We'll go over to Indiana and Dallas. Dallas is a 7.5-point favorite. 238 is the total in this one. And I guess I'm still a sucker for the Pacers. I'm not sold on this Dallas team. I know I backed them last game against the Lakers, and boy, that one backfired on me. Up a bunch and then completely fell apart. I don't know if Kyrie's the answer. We'll see with that. I think the Pacers cover in this game. Do they have a shot to win this one outright? Sure, but I'm at least going to take the cover for that one. We'll go to the last game that we'll talk about, which is the Spurs and the Jazz. Jazz are double-digit 10-point favorites. 237.5 is the total. Obviously not dealing with any points. The Spurs are on a historic run where they've lost 17 straight games. Our last win was January 17th against Brooklyn. And in that time, they've covered in 2 out of the 17 games. But I'm never betting the Jazz -10. That's just not going to happen. I'll take the over. The Spurs are still the worst defensive team in basketball, averaging 122 points a game. They are averaging 3 more points a game or allowing 3 more points a game on defense than the second worst defense in the NBA. So this is a Spurs team that's going to allow a lot, and I think they'll be able to score against a Jazz offense that's not too good either, over the 237.5. I'll have some other plays in the NBA, which you can grab all of the NBA plays over on the site, picksandparlays.net/Tim. We'll go ahead and head into the college realm. We got 3 games. We'll start with Clemson and Virginia. Virginia is a 6.5-point favorite. 131.5 is the total. And ranked team versus unranked team. I'm going to be taking Clemson. I know Clemson's coming off of a smacking against NC State. They definitely took care of business against NC State in that game. They've now won 3 out of their last 4. Their only loss was a 10.5-point favorite against Louisville. So that's kind of rough. Virginia has kind of looked rough lately, too. They've not covered in 4 straight. They have lost 2 straight to Boston College and UNC. Previous to that, they had won 4 straight games and 8 out of their last 9. But this is a Virginia team that's just not covering right now. I'll go ahead and take a little bit of Clemson. I had to add this one in here. I had to do this game. Yes, I did. IUPUI and Robert Morris. And I added it for one reason. This could be the last time that we ever bet IUPUI. And I'm going to. This has been a team that's 5-26 this year, but they're 18-11 against the spread. They've been a cash cow for us this year. 14.5-point dogs, so they're probably not going to be winning this game. This will probably be the last basketball game in their program history. So I think they go out with a bang and cover the 14.5 for us, IUPUI plus the points, which will lead us to the last game, which is Iowa and Indiana. Indiana is a 5.5-point favorite. 154.5 is the total. And this is another one of those ranked team, unranked team. I'm going to grab Iowa plus the points. I know they're not good on the road, 3-7 on the road this year against an Indiana team that's 14-1 at home. I just think it's too many points. And whenever there's a ranked team and an unranked team, a round of 5, I'm going to take the unranked team. So I'm going to be grabbing Iowa plus the points in this one, fading Indiana, especially with Indiana off of a huge win for the second time this year against Purdue. So go ahead, give me a letdown spot for Indiana, Iowa plus the points. All of our college basketball plays, which those were 3 of them. We have 9 of them up on the site, so 6 more are up on the site for tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out that. $70 for a week pass, $200 for a month. Same deal with the NBA if you guys are interested in that. That is everything for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NBA and in college basketball.